Good afternoon. On behalf of the Algarve Sustainable Tourism Observatory, I greet all participants of this webinar. It is a great pleasure to be here in this session. In a very brief way, I will present these three topics: the establishment, objectives, and the structure of our observatory, some indicators related with the economic benefits from tourism in our region, and measurement experiences in this field. Our observatory was created in 2019 as a result of a partnership between the Algarve Regional Tourism Board, the Algarve Regional Coordination and Development Commission, and the University of Algarve, and also the Tourism of Portugal. At the end of 2021, we had the official establishment and its bodies. This observatory has the following specific objectives: to study, analyze, and monitor the tourism performance of the Algarve in the areas of economic, social, and environmental sustainability, to anticipate future trends for the Algarve through statistical forecasting tools, as well as scenario analysis, to contribute to the objectives of studying and monitoring the 2027 tourism strategy on sustainability in Portugal, and to provide regional stakeholders and public with detailed information. Our observatory is based on a wide platform of partnerships, including regional, public, and private stakeholders. This observatory has the following bodies: an executive council composed of members appointed by the four institutions responsible for the creation of the observatory, the scientific council composed by a group of researchers from various research centers of the University of Algarve. It is my situation. The advisory council composed by a selected group of stakeholders related to the tourism sector, the technical unit, which performs the operational activities of the observatory, and a local working group with some stakeholders with competences to provide data to the observatory on a regular basis and provide technical advice on the usefulness and significance of the data. To measure the economic benefits of tourism in our region, today I will present the number of nights in tourist accommodation establishments per month, the relative contribution of tourism in the region to the regional economy, and the employment. This figure shows the increasing pattern of the nights in tourist accommodation at the regional level in all months over the period 2012-2021, with June, July, August, and September accounting for the highest number of nights in tourism accommodation. But the numbers show a consistent increase in demand throughout the series, peaking in 2019 with 21 million bed nights. Of course, the following years already suffering from the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, the numbers suffered a downturn. Concerning the indicator of gross value added in accommodation, food, and beverage services, the share of the GVA generated by these sectors in the region is quite expressive, ranging from 12% in 2010 to around 15% in 2019. The indicator related to employment here considered is the direct employment in tourism as a percentage of total employment in the region. On average, for the period 2010-2019, the direct employment in tourism in the country was 9% of the total employment, while for its region, this value was 28%. This is quite illustrative of the relevance of the tourism activity in this region. Here we have current indicators relating to the economic benefits of tourism in the Algarve region. Where information is available are those linked with numbers of bed nights, contributions of tourism to the economy, the average stay of tourists, and the productivity of tourism activity. Besides those current indicators, and in close collaboration with key stakeholders, the Observatory of Algarve is working to ensure the collection of information from a wider set of indicators. As we can see at the right side, mainly linked with the demand and supply of market, supply side and demand side. So in red, we have more to the demand side, expenditure for tourists, market share, diversity of markets, tourist arrivals. And the supply side, we have in blue, employment, direct seasonal employment, skilled employment, average monthly wage, and with gray, the occupancy rate and also the seasonality rate. So, final note, the first one, these economic benefits indicators are part of the monitor system that we are developing during this 3-year plan, 2021-2023, to measure and monitor the sustainable development of tourism in the Algarve region. Second, and based also on monitor system, this observatory is implementing the participation of stakeholders in its bodies, establishing objectives, roles, and responsibilities, and also, of course, delegating tasks towards those objectives. Finally, for those indicators without information available, some surveys and inquiries, namely to tourists, residents, and firms, are in preparation. We already have some preliminary results from tourist experiences and the impacts of tourists in residence. But during the next semester and beginning of 2023, we will collect and record data not only from tourists and residents, but also from the firms to prepare our online decision support system. Thank you very much.